We're so thrilled and happy that you guys are here with us as we reflect on our achievements and celebrate the contributions that you guys have made that has made this year so impactful. GIFT stands for Giving It Forward Together. We're an organization dedicated to bridging the gap between generations and fostering a culture of purpose, meaningful opportunities, and community connection. Since our founding in 2015, we've been committed to creating a welcoming and inclusive environment for individuals of all backgrounds to come together, share unique challenges, and make a positive impact. Those of you who are familiar with GIFT know that we have people from all walks of life join us, and we've got a really unique experience that at every event is a lot of fun if you've been to our events before. So our programs and initiatives are divided into mainly a two-pronged model, with senior to senior being one focus and holiday kits being the other. The senior to senior programming is a weekly event across 4 independent living facilities where students and seniors partner together to help local nonprofits in the area with a task. And these tasks could be anything from helping the Red Cross with their brochures to helping Hope Grows with their seed starting initiatives, anything that the nonprofit would want to hand off or would be fun for our student and seniors to do together. These weekly events are a fantastic opportunity for students to interact with the older generation and build those strong connections that GIFT is all about. The second part of GIFT is our holiday kits. We have 3 major holiday kits throughout the year: Thanksgiving, winter, and our Passover kits, where our students and community volunteers help put together holiday kits, which include food and treats for the elderly and homebound or otherwise eligible seniors in the Pittsburgh area. And these kits help address isolation and other major issues that could come up during the holiday season. These programs, both the senior to senior and the holiday kits, are designed to encourage empathy, creativity, and mental support for everyone involved. We want everyone to feel as loved and supported as possible via our programming. So we believe that by working together, we can create a brighter future for everyone, and that it's beneficial not only for our participants, but for the wider community. We want to start off by honoring David and Amy Korman. You guys have been involved since 2016, and your unwavering support and dedication to GIFT has been phenomenal. This year, you guys have played a crucial role in packaging and delivering countless holiday kits, and you've helped out whenever possible. I know that the whole team here at GIFT values both of your contributions so much, and we're deeply grateful for your ongoing support and commitment. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do. We really appreciate. So David or Amy, would you guys mind sharing a few words about your experience and the impact that you guys have seen GIFT make?
We really feel that we're privileged to be able to participate in GIFT's program. And we apologize for Amy fading in and fading out. She really is corporal, it's not a spirit here, okay? Our involvement goes back a number of years when our daughter and granddaughter were in town. We stopped at the farmer's market, and there was a table set up for GIFT, inviting people to contribute to the packages that were being sent out and do some artwork. And at the time, I was reading a book by Dr. Bill Thomas. I don't know how many of you are familiar with him. He's a physician and gerontologist who writes often about what he calls the 3 plagues of elders, boredom, loneliness, and a feeling of uselessness. And GIFT just to seem to fit identically into his paradigm and with the solution to all of those 3 plagues. So I really do think, GIFT has been a very effective remedy while fostering intergenerational activities and collaboration. And I think that that's been to the benefit not only of the seniors who are participating in GIFT, but also the younger folks. So we have young folk and younger folk, and everybody benefits from GIFT. I want to say once again that I do think this is important. I think it's important not only for us to be volunteers, meaning the entire community, but it's a benefit to the community and the individual. Modern psychology and evolutionary psychology point out that self-care also includes helping others. That's a big consideration for our own health. And it's just wonderful that our universe was designed in a way that you help yourself by helping others. So I encourage everyone to do that and give the best of mazel to everybody and yasher koach to all who contribute and support the GIFT.
Now we want to take a minute and honor student ambassadors. Mordy, Stephanie, and Jacob have been absolutely instrumental and amazing to work with in getting students involved and kind of helping GIFT get off the ground in a lot of our campuses. This is our first year of having student ambassadors, and it's really amazing, especially since we are having 3 student ambassadors across 3 different campuses. And we're hoping in coming years to expand and reach out and have more students involved, more student ambassadors, and more campuses, and as many student bodies tapped into as we possibly can. So now I'd love to pass the mic to our amazing student ambassador, Stephanie. Would you like to share a few words?
Hello, everyone. My name is Stephanie. I recently graduated from the University of Pittsburgh. This year, I was one of the student ambassadors for GIFT, so my role was to get Pitt students involved with GIFT events. And I have loved this role because I've gotten involved with an organization where I've met so many great people and had such an amazing time. One of my favorite memories from GIFT events this year was the mock Passover dinner, which we had in March of this year, and this was on Pitt's campus. At this event, we had lots of seniors and lots of college students together, sitting around different tables in a big ballroom on Pitt's campus. And we discussed the story of Passover and had a great conversations about memories surrounding diverse holidays from all different religions and different cultures. So that was great. And we just celebrated with a lovely Passover style meal. I want to give a big thank you to Musya and Rochel for organizing so many amazing events for college students that provide intergenerational connections. And I'm very excited to see all the events that GIFT puts on in the next year. And I'm so excited to hear about all the new intergenerational bonds that GIFT helps create.
Thanks so much, Stephanie. You're absolutely amazing, and it's been a pleasure working with you. On behalf of the GIFT team, we're looking forward to seeing what you're going to do in your career since you are a brand new graduate. We support you all the way in your endeavors. You've been absolutely fabulous to work with. I'd like to pass the mic to Jacob. Jacob is our ambassador on behalf of Chatham University. Jacob, would you like to share kind of the same question? How was your experience working with GIFT as an ambassador? Do you have any memories that you'd like to share? And yeah, we're just excited to hear from you.
Hi everyone, I'm Jacob. I started with GIFT back in October, and what I really liked about it, it was kind of a way for me to get familiar with the Pittsburgh community. I'm not from Pittsburgh, so it was really nice to be able to meet all sorts of great people. I used to work at an assisted living facility, so it was nice to kind of get back to kind of like having time with senior citizens and that population as well. GIFT kind of allows opportunities for a lot of different people to connect and be able to do a lot of cool things for the community, like all the gift baskets we made for the holidays. Not only does that help other people, but it's a lot of fun, being there with other people making it and then kind of imagining like what it would be like to then deliver and have people have their days made up by that. And then I would say my favorite event was probably the one that we did recently. It was actually a collaboration in painting. So we kind of each had like a painting we'd do, and then we'd share it between a young person, older person. I just thought that was like the coolest collaboration, and it was neat because like somebody would have one idea, I'd have another. Yeah, it's a wonderful program. I was very happy to help kind of spread the word of GIFT at Chatham and get more people involved because I think it's a really neat organization.
We'd like to honor a student that has been very devoted to our programming. Darcie has attended several senior to seniors and helped with our holiday kits. And on behalf of the team at GIFT, we want to really thank you. And we want to tell you about what a big impact you have had and our seniors and on the wider community. We are really grateful to you, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on some of the programming and what you're going to take away from our programming into your career and into your life.
Hi everyone, my name is Darcie. I'm also a Chatham student, just like Jacob. He's one of my cohort. So volunteering for GIFT had such a great impact on my life. I started in October, kind of when the idea was presented for a task that we were given in class. And what kind of really stuck out to me was how you bridge the gap between students and seniors, and I think that that's so important. And I always enjoyed activities that we would do with the seniors. Like Missy said, I went to several ones throughout the last 2 semesters, and they were always filled with so much laughter. And one thing I love about spending time with seniors is the stories you hear. That's probably my favorite part. Just different life experiences, and you exchange those throughout the time you spend with them. I am graduating from PT school in December, and I think I finally kind of narrowed it down, and I would love to work with the geriatric population in the future for PT, so I'm looking to get board certified as well. So that's kind of how I'm going to take gift into my life further down the road into my career. I would not hesitate to tell a family or a family member or a friend to join the gift program. I think this program offers amazing opportunities to get yourself into something you may not be as comfortable with, or you're just looking to spend more time in your community.
We're really looking forward, just like I said, with all of our graduating students this year, to see you guys do really well in the future. We're very confident in all of your guys' abilities. We've gotten to know you this year, and we're very proud of you and very excited to see all the amazing things that you guys are going to do. You guys are all so invested and enthusiastic about our mission and reaching our goals, and I'm sure that all the people that we have impacted this year are deeply grateful to you. So I'd like to pass on the mic to Barb. Barb, if you'd like to share a few words about your experience with GIFT and any thoughts that you might have.
Hi, I'm Barb Ginsburg. I'm a retired educator and found my niche with GIFT after I met Rochel on another board in about 2000 and I don't know, 20, something like that. And we immediately made a connection. And I decided, after she nagged me for a couple of years, that I would give my participation to GIFT as a volunteer in whatever way I could. I started as a volunteer packing frozen Passover meals to go into the holiday kits. As Musya said earlier, we started with the first program of 25 recipients of Passover to-go kits. For a number of years post that beginning, one holiday kit a year was being delivered, serving still about 25 individuals. Now, almost 10 years later, we have 3 holiday kits that we put together and deliver and serve over 800 people all over Greater Pittsburgh. I joined the board and am continuing my volunteer work with GIFT in whatever way I can, because I see what an impact we've made on a needy community that in certain areas have not been served well. I see that the need now is being fulfilled for many seniors, and our programming not only is a positive thing for seniors, but for the adult volunteers that we have, as well as the student volunteers. I decided to become a financial supporter as I could, as well as a volunteer, because I know where my money is going. And that's very important to me. I don't want to just give to causes or organizations and have it put in a kitty and I never know how it's being used, if it's used for overhead or programming or what. Here I know how it's being used, and my close involvement means that I can always find out what's going on with the funds that we have. Also finding that my contributions are valuable because it helps sustain this organization, which I found from the beginning to be very innovative, creative, amazing people to work with. Rochel is my idol, even though she's a third my age, 2/3 my age maybe, but I want to be like her when I grow up. The interactions between seniors and the student population is a phenomenal way to go. There's such value because there are so many commonalities between the two age groups, both going through transitions, making adjustments to changes in their lives from what it was before, having questions about the future. And these commonalities bring these people together. We create those opportunities for interaction and connection. And this leads to support and empathy and tolerance, understanding. all things that we need to be happening in the greater world, but it starts in your smaller world. Those are the reasons why I'm so involved with GIFT. My vision is to see that GIFT expands. Our hope is to get into other cities across the country, and I think we can meet that vision, that goal. And my challenge to all of you out there who aren't so familiar with GIFT is to see if you can find a similar organization anywhere. I don't think you will be able to. GIFT is unique. Rochel really created something phenomenal, and we need all the participation we can get from volunteers, from supporters in other ways. Any way that you decide you can fit into our little GIFT community. And I appreciate it. I've met some new people and love them dearly. So thanks for allowing me to have my say here.
Of course. Thank you so, so much, Barb, on behalf of everyone at GIFT and on behalf of everyone we've impacted, if I can go as far as that. We really, really, really do appreciate you and all the time and effort that the board and you personally, Barb, have put in to GIFT and into everyone that we reach via our programming. That's our gratitude to everyone that we're honoring. We have a special gift for all of our honorees, and this is a gift certificate from American Eagle Outfitters, our dear supporter. We are so, so, so privileged to have you guys all be a part of our team here at GIFT. Every event is a little world where we can impact as many people as possible, and everyone can walk away with as much good and kindness as possible, and that we really try to implement our goal of bridging the gap by having both seniors and students attend our programming. Okay, so now I want to introduce Professor Missy Criss from Chatham University. Missy has not only been involved as an administrator, but also as an avid volunteer over the years. And we here at GIFT know that we can always rely on Missy if we need to rally troops or we need a helping hand somewhere. We are immensely grateful to you, and we'd love to hear a few words about your thoughts on GIFT and about your thoughts on participating over the years.
Thank you, Musya. As she said, I'm an associate professor at Chatham University in the Doctor of Physical Therapy program, and I am more than thrilled that two of my students are being honored here this evening. I have to say, I have packed Thanksgiving to go kits and delivered them with my girls when they were younger and at home. One's graduated from college, the other one is finishing college this next year. So I have been fortunate enough that this coincides enough with my professional life that I also get to encourage my students to participate. For students, while required to do 15 hours of service to several options of community volunteerism, we have been fortunate enough over the years to have students like Darcie and Jacob who really find a passion for this. And it is lovely to see because I am a geriatric clinical specialist. And so I know the importance of that connection. And I also know that our students really, besides the stories, really benefit from taking time to verbally communicate with people, because we're so often digitally communicating nowadays that as healthcare providers, being in a room with someone and having to sit down and talk with them is such an important skill that I think is one of the other things that is developed with GIFT, along with many, many other things. But it is a pleasure and an honor to continue to be affiliated with GIFT and to try to hook some of my students into loving this as much as I do.
Now I want to pass the mic to our honored board member, Sam Walter, if you would like to share a few words.
Hi, I'm Samantha. So I'm going to talk about my journey from student to now board member. So the mission of GIFT really is to directly address mental and physical well-being by fostering purposeful intergenerational engagement among college students and senior citizens. So as an undergrad student at the University of Pittsburgh, that mission reinforced my passion for promoting better outcomes for the aging population. My experience as a student volunteer was rewarding, to say the least. I was fascinated to experience the mutual benefit in participating in this unique program for both student and senior volunteers. Personally, gift provided a positive impact in a very profound way for me. At the time, I was going through a lot personally, and my experience as a student at gift helped me cope by allowing me to give back to the community and being part of something bigger than just my personal efforts. Being close to senior souls and a safe environment that became our senior to senior programming was like a security blanket for me, honestly. It was so nice and warm to feel part of this group that just had this presence. I don't know, it was a place where I gravitated towards the senior participants specifically because they just felt so valued, and their companionship, their wisdom, they were just so unapologetically themselves, and that's what I really loved about it the most. So in regards to my relation to gift at an organizational level, I assumed position of program coordinator for the senior to senior program in the early stages when the program was more conceptual and nearly half of what it has blossomed into today. My experience taught me how much work it truly takes to build up a nonprofit and the time and investment it takes to successfully collaborate with other agencies that align with our goals and values. When the time came and my studentship kind of came to an end, graduation approached, I knew that gift was a place in my heart that I cannot give up. And so I became a board member. So I became a board member for a couple reasons. First, so that I can maintain my involvement in gift. And I wanted to really give it back what it gave to me. So second, it allowed me to secure a spot in protecting its valuable mission and impactful progress thus far. And third, my personal investment in gift has led me to strategically think about gift's longevity. Now I get to have an active hand in influencing the direction of the organization. As a board member, I have learned what it means to hold space for sharing the ideas and visions and working to collaborate on those ideas that fit what we believe gifts stands for. I love working with individuals of varying perspectives, expertise, and connections to make our collective vision a gift reality. I can confidently say that gift influence on my life has bled into my professional career path as well. I am an inpatient social worker at a hospital in New York City with a focus on hospice and palliative care. As a social worker, I am trained to advocate for those who may not have the ability or resources to advocate for themselves. I am trained in empathic listening, psychosocial and therapeutic interventions, and meeting people from all walks of life. My training and expertise has reaffirmed time and time again that individuals thrive when met with social engagement, community, meaningful relationships, and a deeper sense of purpose. Gift actively incorporates those important facets of life into the lives of its participants, both old and young. In the hospital, I never know what I'm going to walk into before I meet a patient for the first time. And of course, every patient comes with their own coping styles, their own supports, their own socioeconomic circumstances, and physical and cognitive capabilities. But regardless of these differences, one thing remains clear and consistent. Those with high degrees of supportive resources in place have higher self-esteem and are better able to express their needs. Additionally, we see a direct correlation between social connectedness and a sense of resiliency, giving individuals at all ages and stages the ability to recover from hardship and move forward in an adaptive way. So, from student to board member, the mutual benefit of the intergenerational programming offered at GIFT is not something to overlook. This program is creating community of senior citizens who feel valued, and also a more compassionate generation of young people who have a better understanding of the needs of a different generation. Now, as a GIFT board member, I hope you too can see the worthy need to generously support GIFT and its important mission. I look forward to being part of this next stage of GIFT and just kind of seeing it grow and blossom even more and change as our goals change. So it just has my heart. It's an organization that will always have my heart.
So as Sam mentioned, she used to be the intergenerational events director, and I had the privilege of taking that position this year. I had the honor and privilege of working with many really incredible people and organizations during my time as the intergenerational events director this year. And those of you who know me personally know that I always give 100% when I'm undertaking a new project or into my work, whatever I'm working on at that time, I always give it my all. In the past, I've struggled with not seeing my hard work and effort reflected back to me. Like, clear results or not seeing the fruits of my labor, if you will. However, my experience with gift has been the complete opposite. Here I've been able to see firsthand how these events and programmings, whether that be the senior to senior or that be the holiday kids, they truly impact every single person involved. The buildings that we work with seem to come alive with our gift programming, and everyone walks away feeling better than they first arrived. From speaking with both the students and the seniors alike, I see that the kindness and the goal of giving back has really been achieved this year, and we were able to reach people all across Pittsburgh and not only make their day better, but make their lives better. Via the interactions and the connections that were made in our gift programming, we were really able to make people happier and really address some of the issues that we've spoken about on this Zoom, including isolation and loneliness that can be big problems in regards to the geriatric community and in the students. And it's been an incredibly inspiring year, and I'm so incredibly grateful for this opportunity to work with so many wonderful physicians and to be able to work with Gift. Joan, if you're able, if anyone from the Beacon Place would like to share a few words on their thoughts on our gift programming, that would be amazing. They can just come up to the mic and share a few words.
I want to tell you, this is one of the finest programs that this building has for activities for our seniors. I was here day one, from the first time you came here to the last and I could cherish every meeting we had. Even if we didn't do any craft whatsoever, but just to talk to you and those young people that you brought in to help volunteer, it was a delight and a half, because they made us feel that we were useful and we were able to do things with our hands and with our speech and with our kindness. So we wish you and your team lots of luck. Thank you for all the activities that you have planned for us, because they were so unique that we were so delighted. We couldn't wait till the third week for Tuesday for you to come.
I just want to tell you that I look forward to coming on Tuesdays when you had the program, and you girls and the fellows that came were just wonderful. And it makes me feel good to know that young people like you take such an interest in people that don't have like a lot of things to be happy about. And you made everybody happy, and you made us happy too.
I'd like to pass the mic on to our founder and CEO, Rochel Tombosky. And Rochel will be able to share the journey of Gift in the beginning to where we are now and some of our goals in the future. Rochel, take it away.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I got emotional. Exactly 30 years ago, you guys, I was a young girl. I was in Montreal, and I too was like entering into adulthood, and I was like really trying to figure out who I was, where was my place in the community. And it was in the summertime, and Mr. Feldman called me and he said, listen, I have a program. I run a senior home, and I would like for you to come on Fridays and do a little program. And you know what? I needed the extra money. So I said, sure, literally, that's all. It wasn't altruistic. It was literally, I just needed some money. So here I was, I entered into his duplex basement, and yeah, I said yes to it. And I had no idea how transformative it was going to be in my life, foreshadowing to this greater purpose. And here I was, I entered as an employee for Mr. Feldman, and then I ended up being great friends with Mr. Adams and confidant to Edith, and just also feeling like we could share stories, or I could hear their stories, and I could like learn deep lessons from it. And so really, I started off an employee, but I walked away with a handful of friends. And that was my summer. I was ignited. A spark within me was ignited, even unbeknownst to me. I had no idea that 30 years later, we would be right here today, speaking to you. one little spark in me, one little opportunity. What did that spark do? What did that spark do? It ignited in me the opportunity to feel so passionate about an age that I had no association with in the past. And because of that, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of seniors have been impacted, and hundreds and hopefully more students, and so many communities and neighborhoods locally in Pittsburgh have been influenced by one opportunity, one spark. I know it's a weird concept to think that as an individual, as one person, we can do so much, but that's how I see it. I don't care what age you're at, I feel that each individual person has tremendous opportunities to affect their community. So here we are, and it's going into our 10th year at Gift. I'm so proud. What an amazing accomplishment, but it's because of each of you. You have contributed, you have been a part of it. The first phase we're going through, we had, when I started off, they always recommend when you start a nonprofit, to project, oh, what's your 5-year goal? What's your 10-year goal? And so our first phase of Gift was education. Why do I say that? Because believe it or not, only 10 years ago, the idea and the concept of doing programming for seniors just for their mental health or the lack because they are isolated was a concept that not many people understood. And so we knew that the first 10 years, the phase of the first 10 years was literally just going to be educating the community that your mental well-being has a direct correlation to your physical health as well. And so I'd like to say that over a decade, we were able to raise that awareness, and also calculating that we were able to raise $1 million of funding that has given us substantial impact within our community. But now we're going on to phase 2. And this is the exciting part. We are hoping that in phase 2, going from 2024 to 2026, that we aim to raise another $1 million to develop a curriculum program for local college students, but not just locally, but also to support outside of the Pittsburgh. But we need our stakeholders. And who are our stakeholders? Those are our Pittsburgh people. And together with your tremendous support, we can create an app. And it will, like I said, our phase 2 is building a strong research and development team, technology and app development. We will need operational costs. And then it's going to be implementing this curriculum into more and more local colleges and universities. And so another thing that I want to tell you that I think is really important, a lot of people think to themselves like, okay, these are great goals. They're huge. It's a huge concept. How can I be supportive to Gift? I want to talk to you about generosity. Generosity is key. And I know that each of you are very generous people, because guess what? We attract very generous people. We attract kind people. Everyone at Gift, not one person that has become part of Gift is not a kind person. But generosity is key. Sometimes it's really less about the amount of money and more about the frequency. So I'm going to give you an example. I get an envelope from this woman every single month. I don't know her. She does not live in Pittsburgh. On every month, she provides $100 consistently. There are times at Gift that it's completely a dry spell. And I think to myself, does anyone even care? And then I will have this. And it will come to my house or wherever, to my box, and it will remind me that $100 reminds me someone cares, someone who's not even in Pittsburgh. Can you tell I'm passionate? So it really is. Faye has given me continuous faith. Your $100 at Gift will allow you, like Faye, to have the contribution of helping over 2,000 seniors, provide 5 holiday kits per year, and support 12 of our senior to senior programs per year. That's what $100 a month will get. That is what Faye is a part of, even though she doesn't even live in Pittsburgh. So that's one thing. I want to let you also know that giving often can lead to life-changing opportunities. Open up, be willing. I know it's hard. We're all struggling. Things are difficult. But, you know, it's not only monetary, it's also volunteering. It's also connecting us to somebody else that might have the potential to support. It's like what Missy does, gives us opportunity with more students, and what students do by introducing their classmates to gift. And it's the continuous of being a community and supporting each other. So like I said, helping is transforming lives. And then I want to just be very clear. When you give, you fight food insecurity. When you give, you support the growth and future of our youth through our weekly purpose-driven intergenerational programs. When you give, you eliminate loneliness through our weekly programs, once again, and our holiday kits. In fact, our holiday kits bring the holiday to an individual who may not have had a holiday. And I know it sounds a little dark, but it is the truth. This is the truth. I'm a very truthful person. It's not about glamour over here, by the way. It's about truth. And so for some of them, it's literally the opportunities to celebrate the holiday for the very last time. And at least I know that when they receive the kit, they're celebrating the holiday with a smile, knowing that they were seen and they were valued. Your gift means, your contribution means that gift is successful now, in the past, and hopefully in the future. And really what I've gotten to see, because I miss it, I'm no longer in Pittsburgh, but when I was at the programming, when I was in Pittsburgh, when we were at an event at Senior to Senior, your donation allows us joy, laughter. There is so much happiness in that room. You just want to capture it with the bottle. And it's not just the senior feeling that, it's also the students. So that is what you are giving. And what you're giving is to the future. Because I'll tell you a story that just happened. I got a call from a former Senior to Senior student who wanted to let me know they were in Pittsburgh and they were at the store buying groceries, and they couldn't move forward because the person in front of them, an elderly person, woman, was struggling. And she was telling her cashier that her help wasn't available. She didn't know how she was going to get her food into her house. Her door was locked. The person who was supposed to help her wasn't available, and she just didn't know what to do. And our Senior to Senior student did not even miss a beat. They said to the person, "Let me drive you home. We will do this together." And that is exactly what happened. That is what your money goes to. I want to thank everyone for coming. I even see some former Senior to Senior students here. We really have an opportunity in this coming up year. We have big dreams, big goals, and they are not an illusion. They're a possibility. And I know that with everyone's help, we can make it happen. And I have been asked and I have been told that there is nothing like this in other communities. If only my parents could have something like this in this community. If only my children could have this opportunity in this community. Let's make that a reality.
I want to thank everyone who has joined, not only our honorees, but then again, thank you to our honorees. And we would love to now encourage you guys to visit our website, to learn more about gift, to donate, and to help out however you can. Have a wonderful evening.